What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today, and today we have a massive release reaction for you all. I already hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have some Phoenix models, InFlight200s, among others to check out, so I hope all of you are excited for this. This should be an absolute blast, so let's just go ahead and dive right in and see what we have, everybody. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first aircraft's going to be a Phoenix 1:400 scale Etihad 20th anniversary Airbus A321neo Alpha 6 Alpha Echo November. I believe JC Wings just did this one, so cool to see Phoenix now jumping into it, and definitely we'll be exploring the topic of these model aircraft manufacturers making these very popular models right as they come out. So we'll definitely be talking about that in the future, so stay on the lookout for that. But nevertheless, still a cool release, and those will be coming in October, so here in a couple months. Our next aircraft is going to be a Starwax Airbus A330neo. This is registered Bravo 58305. This is quite an exciting aircraft, and I definitely would love to continue to obtain unique airlines like this, particularly for my Great Plains Model Airport project. So Starlux is definitely one of those, so it would be cool to get an Airbus A330neo from them. Maybe it will be that one. We will have to see. The collectible shows will be very telling in the future. They're also going to be doing Bravo 58303, which is just another sister ship registration. So cool to see a couple of different versions if you're interested in getting some different registrations and whatnot. So there is some value to be had with that particular release, but a little redundant there, as we know. Our next aircraft is going to be a Malaysia Airbus A330neo. 9 Mike November Gulf will be the registration. These are pretty new to their fleet, so they should be a pretty pivotal piece of the puzzle going forward. So excited to see how that will contribute for their fleet, and overall that will be really cool. And then lastly for this row, we have an Iberia Airbus A321neo, Echo Charlie Oscar India Lima. So cool to see Iberia now taking on these Neos, and eager to see how they'll utilize them out of their Madrid and Barcelona operations. So that should be pretty cool. Looking forward to that. So yeah, definitely a nice release of wide bodies plus the narrow body right there. Let's go ahead and continue on up and see what we have next. We have an Air China Boeing 777-3 and ER is Bravo 7973. Definitely interested in expanding my fleet with some of these Asia carriers that I don't have yet. Air China would be one of them, along with a couple others. So yeah, this is definitely an appealing one, and we'll see how the aircraft turns out here in October. So looking forward to seeing that one particularly, and I bet we're gonna have a second one judging by Phoenix. No, we're gonna have a China Eastern SkyTeam Airbus E340-600. It's Bravo 6053. Very cool release. These SkyTeam liveries are very nice. I would like to get one with a wide body, whether it's the Delta 764 or equivalent here in the near future. But this is definitely a quality one, and definitely great for any throwback collectors that are interested in quite an aircraft. Next, we have an Air Jamaica Airbus E340-300, 6 Yankee Juliet Mike Papa. Aero Classics just did DC-8, and now we have the A340 to go with it. It's quite a colorful livery, and I think it's really sweet that Phoenix is doing some aircraft from this era. So I think that's definitely a very awesome one, and definitely plenty of tremendous value there for any A340 collector or equivalent. So that's very nice to see right there. And then our next aircraft is going to be a Mon Airbus A340-200. It's Echo Papa Mike Juliet Alpha. I believe we got some other there A340 variants. So cool to see now the 200 getting done. As of course, it's a very unique mold that Phoenix has to their disposal. So of course, you want to do it when you get the opportunity. So a very nice release right there. All right, very nice so far for Phoenix. Let's continue. This is going to be a Skygates Illusion 96-400T. It's Romeo Alpha 96103. A very unique plane. I didn't even know Skygates was a carrier, but here they are. So yeah, I think this will be a valuable one for them. Looks like this one may still have some flying capabilities. Kind of looks relatively new. So that's really cool, and I think that will be great for anybody that's interested in an aircraft like that. So yet another very cool release right here from Phoenix. We have a China Southern C919. It's Bravo 919 Juliet. I guess Phoenix must have got a C919 mode, which is really cool. It's either that or they're borrowing the NG one. It's probably one or the other. But yeah, that's really interesting. I don't think Panda has it at least. But yeah, this is going to be really interesting to watch. And now NG has some competition for these aircraft. So eager to see how this is going to go for them and how much they'll be able to do with it. But there are quite a few carriers with it. As you can see, China Southern beat one of those. So I'm eager to see how this will go in this operation. So looking forward to following along with that. We also have an Air China version. This is going to be Bravo 919, and this is X for the registration. So yeah, cool to see Air China also getting them too. That's exactly what you would expect, considering that obviously this aircraft's home to Asia. So definitely cool to see the local carriers picking it up. So I think that'll be pretty valuable for them, and overall very interesting. Also noting the China Southern shot, how we have some ARJ21 sitting out there outside the operation as well. So very interesting release so far. Quite a wide variety. We also have an Amman Royal Flight Boeing 747-8HO, and this is Alpha 40H or Hotel Mike Sierra. Another really great looking plane, very simple, but I think this will be really cool for anybody that has special ties to it. So this definitely has some value, and overall I think that's quite nice right there to say the least. So another very cool aircraft right there. All right, let's continue up the list. Another Phoenix release. This is the Korean Boeing 787-10, and this is Hotel Lima 8515. So I believe we just got a release from this on GC Wings. Now Phoenix is going to do it as well. So as we've talked about several times, it's really cool to see these popular aircraft getting done immediately. And I'm sure the Phoenix one will turn out really well. I have the 789, and I really like that one. So very cool to see that right there. Singapore Airlines is also getting their 787-10 done. 9 Victor Sierra Charlie Yankee. I think this is also another new one. So I'm really eager to see how this turns out, and really cool to see Singapore expanding into the biggest Dreamliner variant. We also have a Ryanair 737 MAX 8. This is Echo India India Julia Tango. Very fitting release here. We don't get too many Ryanairs, so definitely have some interest myself in that one, or some sort of Ryanair. I'd like to get them at some point. So with the MAX becoming more prominent, maybe it will be that one, but we'll have to see as time progresses. So definitely another very exciting release right there. Very fitting. And we also have a Rig Polished Indy 11 Papa Victor Oscar Papa. That's quite a nice looking livery right there. I think they really nailed that one. They also got the Indy 11 titles on the third engine there. So all of that put together really makes for quite a nice release. I think that one will be really great right there, to say the least. So very excited for that release right there. Very cool. All right, let's continue. We're into some in-flights now. This is a Martin Air doubles DC 1030 polished, and it's going to be Papa Hotel Mike Charlie Oscar. This is another very neat plane. We've got quite a few Martin Airs in 2024, so that continues with this release, and I think it'll be great for everybody in whole and equivalent that are interested in this aircraft. 3 more Phoenixes to round out that release. We have the Aeroflot TU-134A, and it's Charlie Papa 65927. Another cool variant of the Aeroflot livery. So cool that we've got several of those recently. This one is a 1:200 scale. Actually, I just now realized that, and it's $99. So pretty fair price for a very cool plane. Phoenix isn't known for many 1:200, so awesome to see them doing that one. We have a special Eddie Hod livery on the 787-10. It's Alpha 6 Bravo Mike Alpha. So I think that'll be another popular one. It looks like Captain America's on there and the equivalent figures. So that's cool that Eddie Hod's promoting that. So that's pretty strong. And we also have a United Boeing 777-200ER. It's going to be November 78004. I've been looking for United Triple for a long time. I only have the 300, and I've kind of wanted the 200. So I kind of wanted just a normal 200 though, because that's what I flew, but I'm still interested in the ER. So I'm going to have to consider this. That 777 mold for Phoenix is really, really nice. So I definitely would like to get either that or 763 at some point in the future. So I'll keep my eye on that one. Obviously, $57 is a little bit steep for an aircraft that I don't particularly need, but you know, you got to splurge every now and again. So we'll keep that in our minds. But yeah, definitely really cool to see that right there. Here's another E340-200. However, it's a 1-200 release for Philippine Airlines. I think this is another nice aircraft. We also have a sticker on it to go with it. So that'll be great for anybody interested. It's Foxtrot Oscar Hotel Papa Hotel. So overall, a nice looking aircraft, and I think that Philippines getting some more representation is definitely awesome to see. We have a Wizz Air Airbus A321 in the Team Hungary livery, and this is going to be Hotel Alpha Lima Golf India. So very cool purpose for this livery. Didn't see many Wizz Airs when I was over there, which was surprising, but I definitely hope to see more of them here in the future. So cool to see them on this particular frame right here. We also have the Pakistan International Airbus A320. I think this is a retro throwback, could be wrong, but anyway, it's Alpha Papa Delta Bravo Lima Alpha. So great to see this aircraft. It's a really great looking scheme, so I think that will be very popular among those collectors. Very nice. And we also have Airbus A318 house delivery, and it's going to be Foxtrot Whiskey India Alpha. Definitely a very, very, very plain looking plane, but I think that will definitely be very nice for anybody that's interested in it. So definitely some value to be had with that particular release. Okay, we have a Qantas Boeing 747 SP. It's Victor Hotel Echo Alpha Bravo, and this aircraft is the Australia Asia variant. So very cool to see that one. We haven't got any with that unique tail fin before, I don't think, so that's definitely got some real value on it, and I'm sure that 747 SP mold for in-flight's a very good one. So again, really, really great release right there. It's really cool. Staying in Asia, we have obviously moving up there now, I suppose. We have a Malaysia Airlines Boeing 747-300, and it's going to be 9 Mike Hotel Kilo. Their livery's only progressed a little bit over time, which, you know, obviously most liveries progress quite a bit. This one has only progressed some. The logo's still the same, but obviously a couple of font changes in the colors and how they orientated that. But I think it's quite a nice one still regardless. So definitely going to be popular. So if you're interested, definitely go get yourselves a Malaysia 747-300. And the next up, we have an Eastern 747-100, and it's November 735 Papa Alpha. Another very popular, just standard 747 classic here in 1-200. I know many people enjoy collecting those, so that's really nice to see right there. Definitely a steep price, of course, for general collectors, but everybody has their groove, and we're going to be seeing that very soon. Following up the Gemini Flare Max 8 from, I believe, 2023, we have the Max 8 for InFlight. So this is going to be Charlie Foxtrot Lima Oscar, Uniform Juliet. That's what I'm looking for. As I said, Gemini Jets did this one previously, so I'm sure this will be a nice compliment for anybody that's looking for a slightly more durable mold or equivalent. So yeah, very cool to see this one too. I think it'll be a nice popular offering there, so that's really nice. Let's continue up the list. We have an Ozark Doubles DC9. How about that? November 977 Zulu. Very cool. So this is the older livery, I think. But yeah, that's a very unique release. I know it's going to make many people happy because I don't believe there is a good 1-200 Ozark DC9. Very cool plane. That's really awesome to see right there. Very fair price as well. So yeah, definitely interested by seeing that. And I think InFlight's doing a really good job exploring all the areas. So definitely have to give them credit in the 1-200 landscape. They've done a really great job. We also have a Flying Tigers Doubles DC-873 freighter, and this is November 780 Foxtrot Tango. Flying Tiger, very unique aircraft. I've seen their book around. I definitely would like to get that sometime. But anyway, definitely another cool release right there. And yeah, cool to see Flying Tigers making their rounds for sure. LTU Boeing 767-300 getting done with a very unique red livery. It's November Delta Alpha Mike Uniform Sierra. Again, very cool that LTU, excuse me, just like Martinair's got quite a few releases this year. So here's yet another one, and I'm sure it's making many of those collectors very satisfied. So cool to get 767-300 this time. It's a really great plane. El Al's been another airline that's been a little hit or miss. They are getting a 767-200 in this release for X-Ray Whiskey Alpha Charlie. So again, very nice to see this one also has a 50 sticker on it. So that all looks really great, and I'm sure that there'll be many collectors very happy with all those. This one's also going to make very many people happy. How about this? A Northwest Doubles DC-941 November 750 November Whiskey. So it's cool to see InFlight really expanding into this realm that's needed attention because there's not been many of these high quality throwback releases done lately. So this is a really good one right here, particularly on the DC-9s and aircraft like that. I think, Gemini Jets does a really good job on some of the narrow body aircraft, but some of these, aircraft that are now pretty dormant like the DC-9 and others, really cool to see somebody getting these. So this is going to be a popular one, especially being a 40 variant. I'm sure many people are really going to be excited about that. So that's a really great aircraft, and some of these are due to come in November here. Another one that's going to be extremely popular is that Northwest 747-400. It's November 665 Uniform Sierra. Excuse me. However, this particular aircraft here has that chrome orient livery. So cool to see this. I think it's going to be another very interesting one to see how it performs. Nearly double the price from the DC-9, but you're definitely getting what you pay for with that particular frame. So again, really awesome to see this, and this will make many people happy. So definitely awesome to put all that together, and quite the characteristics. A very unique release here for B models is going to be the Aeroflot A350-900, and this is Victor Papa Bravo X-Ray Charlie. I'm not sure how the Aeroflot demographics changed collecting-wise, obviously due to recent events, whether they're still pretty popular or not. I'm sure there's some popularity to them. So cool to see this release getting done. I think it'll be very important for anybody interested with the very unique livery. That looks pretty good. And this US Air will be yet another popular release. This is a Doubles DC-932. This time it's November 912 Victor Juliet, so a former VistaJet there. Yeah, that's going to be extremely popular. There's going to be some people really excited about that, the Northwest and the Ozarks. So I'm really eager to see the reception for those releases and what people think about them. So that's huge for those collectors interested in that. That's really cool. And we already did the Gemini Jets releases earlier this week, so feel free to check out that video. And do we have any more, or is that it? Let's see. Coming up to the top. Yeah, that is it for the release. Yeah, I saw that one right there. I was like, didn't we already have that one? So yeah, definitely a really cool set of releases. I think the InFlights are going to be very popular. Those DC-9s are going to be really attractive to many people. So I think they did a great job with those. But not only that, you obviously got like the Flare Max 8. That was a really big InFlight set. Eastern 747 and a couple others. So yeah, overall, a really great set of planes there. And I think those are really going to draw some attention. So definitely really exciting for those applicable collectors, which is great. I think the Phoenix release was also a really good variety. I think planes like the Ryanair Max along with the United 777 are really going to provide some value. Really appreciate Phoenix sneaking in a good US release about once a month. That's been really fun to see over the last couple of years. I'm definitely interested in the United 222. We'll see if I'm able to end up getting it, but that's definitely an exciting one. The Ryanair Max 8, I definitely want a Ryanair at some point too, so I'll keep my eye out and looking for good deals at these collectible shows to see if maybe that one comes up. Or another one here in the near future. And then the Malaysia Starlux and Etihad. There's definitely been a bunch of really good releases here. So quite a bit to highlight and definitely plenty for everyone. So I'm eager to hear what each and every one of you think. And let me know in the comment section if you're interested in any of these particular aircraft. for me, definitely that United 777 maybe in the future, and we'll continue to assess to see if there'll be any offerings in the future that will be applicable to me. But nevertheless, I really hope all of you enjoyed this video. Quite the release today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.